Welcome. You can start by, actually, let me start by giving a little bit of an explanation before we settle in. This time is going to be an opportunity for us to deepen into our understanding of certain symbols. And after the contemplation, so the contemplation and working with the symbol today, the suggestion is that you take this symbol and you put it somewhere in your life, that you draw it or create it or print out a version of it, and that you put it in your home or on your altar, someplace that you would see it on a regular basis, so that you're continuing your engagement, your dialogue with this particular image over time, and using some of the tools that we use in our time today. Through that, you'll learn to, or you'll understand this symbol more. And you can, of course, engage in other ways. You can engage in study. You can see where it shows up, things like that. So, the idea is to call forward the symbol so that we can gather, information and personal understanding about what it's about. During that time, so during our time today and during that time, feel free to write down things that you come up with. And the only thing that I'm going to say for our time today is that if you come up with something that you'd like to write down, to try to maintain your contact with the symbol, with the image, because that will help you. So what I mean by that is, don't get so lost in your note taking that you're no longer focusing on the image. All right, so to get started, you can go ahead and make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Taking a few nice, deep, clearing, cleansing breaths. Then returning to your regular breath, allowing your breath to grow a ball of light in your lower abdomen, below your navel. Using the breath to build this ball of light, strengthen this ball of light. And then with the next exhalation, moving that ball of light out through your root chakra. As you do, opening up your root chakra, connecting you, grounding you, drawing up energy and support from the earth into your body. And then with your next inhalation, drawing that ball of light back up through your root chakra to your second chakra. And then using your breath exhalation to exhale out the back, opening the back of the second chakra. And then inhaling to center. And then exhaling again out the front. And then inhaling to center. You can do this in your own timing with your breath. We'll do each one of the chakras. So you're moving that ball of light up the central column of your body, right in front of the spine, to your third chakra. And then using your exhalation to move the ball of light out through the back of the third chakra. And then inhaling back to center. And then using the breath to open the front. With the third chakra open, moving that ball of light up the central column of the body. Exhaling out the back. With the fourth chakra. Inhaling to center. And then exhaling out the front. Inhaling to center. And moving that ball of light up to the fifth chakra. Exhaling out the back. Inhaling to center. Exhaling out the front. Inhaling to center. And then moving the ball of light up to the sixth chakra. And the sixth chakra, we're going to spend a little bit of additional time. And so exhaling out the back. Opening the back of the sixth chakra, using the inhalation to come back to center. Using the exhalation to go out the front. And then coming back to center. And as you hold this ball of light in the center, the fulcrum point between the back and the front, it's really allowing, you might want to imagine the color purple. Imagine this ball of light nourishing, opening, supporting your sixth chakra. And it might feel right to just hold that ball of light on that fulcrum and just allow the light itself to nourish and heal and support. Or you might be guided to do something with the ball of light to strengthen that opening, nourishment, and connection. And then when you're ready, taking and moving that ball of light out with an exhalation out through your crown chakra. Now, as you do, opening up your crown chakra, drawing in energy, nourishment, light, universal energy from above down into your body. Feeling that balance of above and below in your body. Continuing to draw in that energy from above. And then bringing your awareness back to that area of your third eye, your sixth chakra. We're using, in part, this perception, this mode of perception to help us in this study. Taking a moment to give you so I'm adding a link because the image won't work. So this link that I just put into the chat should allow you to draw up an image of the pentagram if you don't have one handy. Okay, so drawing up this image, we're going to spend a little bit of time with this symbol. And as an opportunity to contemplate and connect with the symbol. So I'm going to be guiding this with some questions to guide the contemplation. So like I said, you're welcome to write that down or write anything down that comes your way. And the first is just open contemplation of what you sense or feel as you are looking at this particular image. Is there a movement energetically? So do you feel drawn to this image? Do you feel repulsed by this image? Does it have an energetic movement of its own? And why might this be the case? So, what is inherent in the image or inherent in your experience of it that results in energetic movement? How might you use this symbol? And why might you use it that way? And what do you know about the meaning of this symbol? And how did you come to know that? So if you haven't at this point written down anything, it might be helpful to take some notes, things that you noticed. So a symbol has an energetic value, in my view, because of two things. One is implicit, which is it, so it comes with, it's communicated by the symbol itself. And the other is its use, how it has been used over time, sort of influences the overall and energetic of the symbol. That may or may not be its truth, but it's still influential. So a pentagram is a continually drawn five-pointed star, and that sometimes, but not always, is drawn into a circle. And the circle element of it is actually something that, in a way, shows you where it's oriented, or when in time it's oriented to, because there were certain circles that were, certain points where circles were more common. But it's such a commonly used symbol that it has been seen throughout cultures. It's like, it's about as commonly used as the cross. It's like such a common symbol. So we can go back all the way thousands and thousands of years and find pentagrams in existence. And so this is something that really has been around for a really, really long time, and cross-culturally. So we can find it both 5,000 years ago in China, and we can find it at around that same time, even a little bit longer, as used as a symbol of Ishtar. And so this you can see that's like a very, very long time for a symbol to be in existence. And let's see here. It has been said to symbolize many different things. So man, right? The elements, health, protection, virtues, or be representative of certain types of experience. So an example of that would be the 5 wounds of Jesus. Those are some of the associations that have been, like held inside of this, along with connections to various different spiritual to deities, and it exists throughout all major cultures, and can even be found in designs like current contemporary designs. I mean, used as a symbol, not just found inside of them, but used as a symbol in things like flags, for example. And but it's also a symbol that carries with it a fair amount of controversy. So because 2 different parts of that: one, because of its connection to Wiccan and occult practices, and then with the developing use of the upside down pentagram being used in satanic practices. There's a way that with those different categories, it also carries with it a little bit of a controversial feeling. So we're just about at time. I just want to say a couple things. Right? So pentagrams were used in Greece and Babylonia. They were used by Christians. They were used by the Pythagoreans. You can find them in Sumeria. You can find them in so many different places. Right? You can see them associated with King Solomon, with Mary, with Jesus, with the Knights of the Round Table. You can find them represented in cathedrals in and through the world. And so this is a symbol that has shown itself to us in many ways. Very often, it is seen as a protective symbol. And so that's one piece of information possibly to work with. And so what I encourage you to do is, like I said, to either print out or to draw out this symbol and to contemplate it, to continue to work with it, continue to see how it feels and how it feels right, to be worked with. We are out of time for today, but what I hope to include in future times when there's an opportunity is to hear a little bit from each person about what it is that they gathered in the contemplation, because I think that some really powerful information will come forward in this, especially as we're dealing with symbols that we're not familiar with. Bringing forward the intuitive information, there's a way that helps us deepen our trust in the way that we're gathering and the way that we're learning information about the symbol. So I have that for next time. It would also be great to hear from you. So feel free to use the post that I used today. Post your reflections on things that you saw or perceived in relationship to it, or that you do in the time ahead. And that way we can sort of keep the engagement going around the symbol, and that should help us all. So thank you so much, and have a good rest of your day.